What are you doing? What are you up to?
I'm not up to anything.
I think why the audience is connected so well with the Have and Have-Nots is there's nothing like it on television.
For 8 straight years, it's been the wildest ride on television.
And they're so real, they're so raw, and it's just a lot of crazy-ass drama, too, that people just love to see.
Put the knife down.
This?
Yes!
What are you gonna do?
Die-hard fans of Tyler Perry's The Haves and the Have-Nots will tell you.
I love watching it every week.
This show delivers, then doubles down on drama.
Girl, did you see that? Did you see that?
Tonight, the all-time most mind-blowing, jaw-dropping, sexy, shocking, explosive, unbelievable moments. Decided by you, the faithful viewers, hooked from the very beginning.
That's how I be feeling, honey.
Wow, this is really good.
I want you to beat him until he realizes he messed with the wrong bitch.
I'm not a bitch.
I'm talking about me.
I'm telling you, Tyler Perry fans, that audience, man, they are die-hard, and I love them.
I'm gonna let Hannah keep all the money, and you won't have a dime.
Everything you could want in a soap opera. I absolutely adore it.
Mama.
I'm just saying, Benny, money is the root of all evil. We'll just have to see how deep her roots go.
In my storytelling, that's what I try to do, raise thought-provoking issues and make people think.
Didn't you tell me my father raped you?
Yes,
I don't understand.
he's the man who did it.
Characters show up for me more than scenes.
Really?
They dictate the scenes. They say which way they want to go. I'm not nuts, but it's almost like I can hear these people talking, like I'm sitting in a room with 10 people around a dinner table, and I'm just writing what they're saying. They're having the conversation. That's the way I write.
Well, you have made my night even better with all this good news.
What I know about good TV is if you can sympathize with a character or if you like them, you'll stay around to see them.
Catherine, you don't get this, do you? We are going to jail.
Okay. You been there before?
I love just about every single character, villains and prey, all of them.
But I think it's just a juicy twist and turns, and I think there's a lot of interest to see how this is all going to play out.
I don't really feel good about this.
That kind of story will keep you interested.
Come with me. I'll make you feel good.
It is the best show I have ever seen. Tyler Perry, you outdid yourself. Let me just say that.
This message is for Tyler Perry. Thank you for writing The Have and the Have-Nots. You have kept me captivated and entertained.
I'm watching The Haves and Have-Nots since day one.
I was hooked within the first 10 minutes.
They crazy, but I love them.
It was amazing.
I have been watching The Have and the Have-Nots since the very beginning. Season 1, episode 1. Okay?
We need champagne.
The show is amazing. It's fabulous, and I'm really grateful that we have been able to be entertained for this many years.
I love The Have and Have-Nots because it is the greatest ensemble of actresses and actors I have ever seen in my entire life.
Ever since it aired, I've been a huge Have and Have-Nots fan.
I've been watching The Haves and the Have-Nots since May 28, 2013. That was the very first episode that aired on OWN.
I love the show because it always had some juicy stuff that goes on.
That over there, that's the one that takes bark like a dog orders from you. I don't.
Well, this is the bitch that's acting like a dog. Get out!
At least I know how to control my litter.
I love it because the crazy storylines, the crazy plot lines, the twists, the turns. It reminds me of the old soap opera days.
Oh my God. I am truly amazed with what Tyler Perry does when he sits down and he writes.
I normally watch the show by myself, but I have my daughter who comes in the living room while I'm watching, and she'll see me talking to the TV, and she'll be like, Mom, this show must be good. And who are you talking to? And I'll be like, girl, I'm talking to my show. And yeah, it's good.
Well. I am so happy I got to watch a show that was so much fun. I've never loved this show so much in my life.
After that first episode, we were hooked,
and it was just an event every single Tuesday night.
When I first started watching the show, I watched it with my mom, my grandma, and my aunt. But now I watch it with my fiance.
I love the show because it actually tells about how the poor is getting poor and the richer is getting richer.
When will the funds be available?
Just as soon as this is processed. Do you have an account you'd like us to send this to?
I need it in cash.
Miss Young, you need $2 million in cash.
Yes.
We kind of evolved into having a have watch party and a have not. So in January, we usually have a have not watch party where we have paper plates and plastic cups and plasticware and, you know, food rolled in foil, things of that nature. And then for our May season premiere, we've had wine tasting. We've had a chef come and cook for us. We've ordered t-shirts, just anything just to elevate the party into more of a half party for us anyway.
I'm so excited to watch the final season, but at the same time I'm sad because the Have and Have-Nots ended soon, but I'm ready.
I'm really trying to turn over a new leaf here, and I don't want to snap back into the old Candace. Know what I'm saying? Where is he? I don't know what you're talking about. Okay.
Candace is my absolute favorite.
My favorite character would have to be Candace. I mean, Candace is a great actor and she brings life to all the shows.
My favorite scene to work on probably was from season 1, where you were introduced to this girl who, even though she was messy and complex and sometimes crazy and manipulative,
I thought I was coming to see some old man.
You guys embraced it. So my favorite scene was disrobing for John Schneider. You know, some people think she's evil, but I just think her childhood was complex. It's complicated. It's not so cut and dry. And I love playing somebody who has different colors, you know, and I think that's why people actually like her, because she's not perfect.
Candace, what do I have to do to end this nightmare?
Die.
Really?
It's been a roller coaster of a ride to work on the haves and the have-nots.
They can mess up your face so badly that your own mother won't recognize you.
Are you this person?
You have no idea. Nothing stops me when something gets in my way. Now, do we need to do this?
Candace, I just love to watch her. She wasn't necessarily like the most ethically great character.
Where is my money?
However, she was always so entertaining, so beautiful, such a great actress.
Can I stay here tonight? Yes. Of course.
To work with crystalfox, who plays my mom, there are times where I wasn't even meant to cry, but we connect so well.
Then you know I would do anything for you.
Candace is kind of like our baby. Yeah, she does things, but she's like, you can see the hurt and the pain, so it's like you can get mad at her, but you really can't be mad at her.
I loved everything about it. I loved being crazy. I loved being vulnerable. I loved being kind of open in my heart to this whole process, and grateful for it.
You must not understand. You're not in control here. Candace.
Working with Tyler Perry has been fantastic. He knows what he wants to do, and he does it, and he also gives us room to be who we are, and he wants everyone to grow and be great. So it's been great to work with him and to see how his brain works and to see this empire that he's built. It's inspirational and something to admire.
Since we are giving our blessings, how about you blessing me with Candace Bentley after the program has ended? I would love to have that Bentley.
Coming up, the results are in for Best Tuesday Night Fight. Plus, your vote for the sexiest character is...
The sexiest one of them all. Mwah, you sexy.
That feeling when...
You come after my daughter?
What are you going to do about it?
have-nots goes to when Benny beats up Jim Cryer when Hannah pushed the table out of the living room and said,
Benjamin, this motherfucker is all yours.
When Benny finally got the chance to beat up Jim Cryer, and Hannah let him.
When Benny put a hurting on Jim for calling Candace and his mother out of their names.
I think all the fans will agree with me on this one. When Hannah and Candace teamed up, their mother and daughter duo teamed up and they put a whooping on Jim. And I mean, it was funny and it was well deserved.
When Candace Young and Hannah actually fight Jim Cryer.
I have to give it to the Hannah and Candace versus Jim. When Jim decided to get in front of Hannah's face.
Do you actually think that you scare me, Hannah? What do you have to scare me with, bitch?
This holy sanctified woman took a deep breath. She took her earrings off. She made that first slap.
Watch what you say to me.
Really? And then next thing you know, Candace jumped on his back. That was one of the first times where we really saw Candace and Hannah working together for a common goal. That was Jim getting a piece of his humble pie.
I love that because I see how they come together as mother and daughter and stick together and, hey, let Jim know that, hey, we are not to be messed with.
I was waiting on it. Somebody needed to get Jim, and I was so glad.
I want to see that again, but I want to see it in 3D.
Looking back on all my experience so far on the Haves and Have-Nots, I'd have to say that my favorite scene was when I grabbed Veronica and tried to kill her. Because some people need killing. She's one of them.
It was great to see him play a devious villain. He is diabolically devious.
Get the hell off of my wife. You're not ready for what's coming up next. And neither was I.
I need to talk to you.
No, I can't speak to you.
Well, you're going to.
My favorite character is Catherine.
Catherine Cryer. She can be philanthropic. She's sweet. She's nice. She is loyal. But if you cross her, that's not a place you would want to be.
Why in the hell would you have pain medication in this house?
Because I'm married to a pain in the ass.
She's had so many quotable lines of dialogue.
This fragrance is called Out with the Old.
Where she could just say one little line and that would just rip apart somebody who was confident that they had the upper hand on her.
But I gotta say the most fun scene had to be shooting the DA. And running around the house with a knife after Veronica. I mean, really, hey, who gets to do that? You need to die too.
Catherine, stop it. Catherine, stop it now.
Stop what?
Stop it. Just put the knife down.
This?
Yes.
What are you gonna do?
Catherine, stop it.
You're gonna
Catherine, don't make me
Don't
stop.
make you-
Don't make me. Anyway.
Where are you running?
Oh my God, this is crazy.
That episode blew me away.
It is an honor and a privilege, and bringing her to life is a joy every day.
Coming up, Temptation Tuesday's hottest love scene.
Talk about spicy.
And later, the single greatest moment in Haves history.
Cheers.
Choosing the sexiest character is very hard to do since 95% of the male